Right guys, Irish Trapper back again. If you just remember this set time I caught the hare on this snare here, and I kind of baited up the area like it was snare there. But if you remember, I had a snare here also where I caught the hare. Yesterday I caught the pine marten. But as you can see now, all the bait and all this was still here. The only bait that was missing was the big chunk that was there, and then I caught the culprit here. But then last night the place has been hit up hard by pine martens. Everything's gone. All the baits in the trees, all gone. Look, and the whole place flattened. You can see all little divots. That's pine marten activity. So my whole set's been hit up by pine martens. No bait left. So I kind of put you can see the whole area, that's where I caught the pine marten the day after I caught the hare. So I always put red masking tape on them so I can remember where I put the anchor snares. I don't know if there's much point now really putting a snare there. And that snare was pulled in yesterday and was pulled in today as well, so I don't know, might just keep those two snares there. Don't know if I'll bother putting up that snare, because all I caught there really was a hare and a pine marten the day after, so the area's a bit flattened as well, so I don't really want to be pushing up the area, you know, with loads of sticks and stuff. Won't really work. Okay, right guys, I'll keep going along the trail, give you a shout later. This is just the area from the other side. Nice little, just checking. That's the area where I had all the bait and all that. It's just from the other side, from the fox's point of view coming in. It's on a crossroads as well. Forest just after been tinned out. The road over there coming up through and stops there, so be a good area for a bait point. Just follow this run here. This is a nice little area here. It's used by myself and foxes. Crossing this. Got a few snares up here to check, and a few snares put down as well. It's one or two now. I need to put snares on. Don't know if you remember I caught the vixen there. Just don't use that anymore. The area is kind of just all flattened. Having two snares down the other end. A snare there. I used to catch foxes here years ago. Haven't had foxes here in a long time. You can see where they're going along the forestry. A snare there, but there's also a path coming along here, so I'll need to put a snare on that. Right, a double snare here, a snare there. I caught a badger and released them, and then I have another snare just there. Don't know if you can see it. If you can't see it, well then I've done a good job. See, has anything been coming up through here? I used to always catch mink on this as well, but no mink here in a long time, so I just stopped catching more pine martens than anything else. Just a nuisance taking your bait. Any tracks? No, nothing doing. So put a snare back there now. Sign of a bit of fox activity. Coming back the way I came. It's a bit of an open area, they can come out there. You can also come out anywhere there. So you're kind of hoping to just use your paths. I've one more snare up here, lads, and then that's me done. Or my forestry. Don't have near as many snares as I used to, just don't have much time. Now this snare is very open. You know, it's very open now. Just coming along here. You can kind of see sometimes when they go around it. See, it's kind of open enough now, you're kind of just relying on them. Just go straight through. More fox signs. They're definitely using this, but they're using the paths that I've no snare on. I just hadn't got time to put a snare back on. I caught a vixen a couple of days ago, but they're definitely using this. I'll show you where I'm going to put the snare now. It's a lovely area to walk. Nice area this time of the year. It's a bit overgrown now during the summer. It's a bit of a path there, but it's kind of just badger activity really. Never got a fox there. Now that's where I caught a lot of foxes. Catch a lot of foxes here, but I know they've been using it since I caught that vixen. Definitely have. So I'll stick a snare back there and I'll, fingers crossed, catch them now. So I have 2 snares down there as well, but I've never caught any foxes down there and I don't think I will either. Might take them up. Right lads, chat to you later. Get busy.